Doshiteru and Yokoso YouTube to this clan competition 2v2 battle. Today I'm casting for Justified and AusGameRager, Fujinaru and Ichiro against Bogdan and Crazy Mikey on the Daisetsuzan Basin. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one, and I'm really excited about the patch. I'm going to be like spazzing patch for the next like few videos because I'm just so excited about it. I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful. The game runs really nice, and I'm just happy about it. But to be honest with you, I don't have the game on full setup anymore. I have my anti-aliasing set to 4 times, and I cut my anti-stropic filtering down to 4. Hopefully it's not noticeable. I've also turned down depth of field, mainly because it just annoys me when I play. And here, a night battle, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is the first time I do a night battle, and we're going to get some awesome footage for this one. Let's go ahead and view the forces in the night and in the dark. Starting off with the forces on the right here. Let's go ahead and pause this because I want to get all the action. Now it is dark, so if you're complaining, if you think it's a little dark, it's meant to be dark. It's nighttime. There is no light. You can see here Katana Samurai, Katana Sampu Samurai, and they've got 1 experienced chevrons. Right behind them a unit of Yari cavalry. There they are with 3 experienced chevrons, and these are the forces of Justified. Over here he's got 2 units of Yari samurai, no experienced chevrons. At the front, look at this, 1, 2, 3 units of Bo Ashigaru. Behind them he's got some Nodachi samurai actually, and here they are, Nodachi samurai. And if you're wondering why some of my Nodachi samurai have helmets, it's because I've got the unit variety pack. Some of you have been asking about it, and that's what I have, that's what I run. You can see the awesome lanterns here, and then more Nodachi samurai. And then over here, also by Justified, he has 1 unit of fire projecting Mongonels, also brought by AusGameRager. So it looks like that they are aiming to fire up the skies. And look at the stars over there. Awesome stuff. Awesome, beautiful game. Over here, he's got a Yari Ashigaru. This is AusGameRager, if you were wondering. There's his unit of fire projecting Mongonels. You can see that there are 7 experienced chevrons, so these guys must have killed like a lot of men. There's his general, Ichiro, and then he's got 2 units of Lone Sword Ashigaru with a lot of experience, and at the front, Katana Samurai, which in my opinion are the best unit in this game. To vet, when you vet them up, give them the right stuff, have the right retainers, these guys are formidable. Over here he's got a unit of Ryari Ashigaru, and far to the left he's got 2 units of Bow Cavalry rocking the skirmishing side of the battlefield. Let's go ahead and play now, since we won't be confused by the Matsuda flags. Over here, this player, Bogdan, he's got 2 units of Yari Samurai at the front here. Some Lone Sword Ashigaru, Bow Ashigaru. This is his general, and he's called Bogdan Christian. And then he's got some light cav. So it looks like this is a more new player. Looks like this guy's just a player who started, I don't know, but you can see that most of the troops are hidden in the trees. And over there in the distance, the lanterns of the Matsuda army light the way. Over here, towards the right, so I'll take a look at his army once it starts to actually show. Over here, we've got 2 units of Yari cavalry led by Crazy Mikey. He's got his general in the trees here. 2 units of Katana Samurai going up. I guess they were trying to go get the building or something, but they're going to be met by Bow Cavalry, or so it seems. Unit of Bow Ashigaru here in the trees. Another one of another Bow Ashigaru here in the trees. And look at the moonlight lighting the grass. And then there is some more Yari cavalry. We already saw those. He's got a body of Katana Samurai. So you can see not many experienced chevrons on their opponent's armies. The first instance of shit going on is this Yari Ashigaru of AusGameRager going forward, and then 2 units of AusGameRager, his Bow Cavalry, drawing in this Yari Cav. Now Yari Cav are statistically faster than Bow Cav, but when you support them with spears like this, Bow Cav can annoy and be able to skirmish and go back forward. So now you can see that this building, which is the farmhouse, is starting to get captured by the Matsuda players. So more movement here from Bogdan. He's moving his troops up this little ridge, and you can see here a hidden unit of cavalry is now hidden and marching towards this building. It looks like this is going to be a trap. And looky, it's a lake. Let's see if we can get the reflection of the moon on the lake, or does that not work in this game? It probably doesn't. So Yeah, the Yari Cav going towards the right side, and now the more forces emerging of Bogdan's troops. He still left his bows and some troops back in the trees, and there is another unit of light cav. Looks like he sent this light cav here to deal with the bow cavalry of AusGameRager, and looks like AusGameRager let himself get caught here, and this unit is starting to rout. Now you want to be careful when you're skirmishing with the Yari cavalry, since as I said, they are faster than you. They will be able to catch you, and if they catch you, you're going to be in big trouble. And you can see here that these Yari Ashigaru are actually facing the wrong direction. Might want to turn around, buddy. And this Yari Cav is now going to hit them, and now it looks like he sees it. He's going to turn around. Bow cavalry supporting there, and that Yari Cav is now being hit and attacked by the Yari Ashigaru. More cav coming in, and you can see that they are being shot as well. You can see that not much is really happening. On the right here, I missed it, dang it. There was a surprise charge from Justified into this light cavalry unit. He used his cav and pushed forward. Now let's see, he's going to pull out, most probably, yes indeed, he is going to pull out. A general is coming in. He probably should have stuck in there. He might have been able to beat the general, but looks like he has chosen to pull his Yari Cav out. You can see that they only took 10 casualties. Going back here on the left, you can see that this Yari Cav has completely routed alongside with the other its other units. So you can see how bow cav can be cost effective, but you need to really micro them well. Otherwise, it becomes really difficult to play with these units. Yari Ashigaru here lined up in the wrong direction, still lined up backwards for some reason. I don't really know why they're lined up that way. More bow cavalry here. This unit that routed came back, and you can see now that the general is coming into the vicinity, and looks like he is dismounting. No, why did I say he was dismounting? I don't know. So this Yari Ashigaru should be capturing the building now. It did capture it indeed. You can see that there's some action going on here. Where is that action? Yeah, over here, bow cavalry going towards the top ridge here, trying to lure this Yari Cav up this ridge. I don't know why they'd want to do that, maybe to get some shots, and there they are here, going to start maybe taking some volleys towards that unit of Yari Cav that did come back. And there they go. They're going to hit them down to 18 men. That Yari Cav starting to waver now. Now too late. If they want to charge it, they'll probably rout. And this is just bad micro from crazy Mikey or Mickey. And there is that volley, and you can see that indeed they do break. Now bow cav can be very deadly. Going back here in the middle, you can see that the fire mangonels have started to light the house up. They like destroyed a unit here. I probably missed it. Damn, man, sorry again. They were targeting this unit, I think, of Lone Sword Dashigaru. And you can see that Bogdan is just carefully sitting here. That unit of cav that we saw earlier is back here now in almost full strength. And looks like both players are careful not to come close in the range of the fire projecting mangonels. Now this map is absolutely perfect for fire projecting mangonels, because by placing them here, you'll get access to pretty much all of the buildings in the game. This one I think should be able to reach that, and this one will be able to reach that. So this is an excellent tactical position for fire projecting mangonels. You can afford to play conservatively. You can see here that this bow cav unit is now being charged by a katana samurai unit. Are they gonna actually get caught? No, it looks like the katana samurai is gonna change its mind and run back moments before it collides with this bow cav. More bow cav here off the top of the hill, taking shots into this katana samurai. It looks like it's trying to recapture this building. Still looks like this is going to be a small stalemate here after the damage that these units did. It looks like both players are now very cautious about their movement, and there is that Lone Sword Dashigaru unit. It's going down to 111 men. So not very good for the opposing team here. They are being pinned, and looks like this is the range. And you can see here the Matsuda players now taking an initiative, sending their bows forward, inviting an attack. And this is excellent movement, excellent play, and I must say excellent army composition. Because when you have a lot of bows, you can afford to go forward, hit your enemy, pepper them, force them to advance, and that's when your fire projecting mangonels can do the rest of the damage and do the work for you. So good play here by the Matsuda players. Down here you can see that this unit of Katana Samurai has indeed engaged with this unit of Yari Yashigaru. Now a Katana Samurai will beat a Yari Yashigaru almost every day of the week. Now these guys don't look like they are on Spear Wall. If you form your Yari Yashigaru in Spear Wall and put them on guard mode, they'll actually be able to hold out rather nicely. And you can see here that with the General and the Bow Cav taking shots into the back of this Katana Samurai, the Katana Samurai is starting to waver. And you can see here that bow unit now taking shots into the bow cavalry of AusGameRager, who looks like he's busy here and isn't really noticing that number of casualties. These bows now moving forward, taking a position here. I don't know if they're in range of hitting that those bow Ashigaru. They probably are not. And looks like the fire projectile Mangonels also cannot shoot those buildings. Maybe they should have placed them a little bit forward. I don't know if this is the front line, but I don't think so because they had troops at the front. So you can see here on the left that Katana Samurai unit did indeed rout, but so did the Yari Yashigaru unit. And now this unit of bow cavalry is charging this bow Ashigaru in the trees. There's another one in the trees. And when you're charging cav into trees towards bows, you need to be careful. Because most of the time players would hide a spear unit. See, like it will hide a spear unit behind that bow unit. They'd only make the bow unit visible as bait, and then you'll charge in and you'll find out that it's a mistake. So the armies of Justified here sitting. Now he's starting to maneuver his troops to try and engage this player. A lot of skirmishing has been going on now. The bow cav I think have already paid for themselves. Killing 2 units of Yari Cav, a unit of Katana, and 2 units of Boa Shigaru. That just shows you how versatile this unit is, and I think it's one of the most underrated units online. People don't seem to use them as much, when in reality they're just perfect for skirmishing with matchlock units. They're pretty much the best option to skirmish with matchlock armies and be able to fire your volley and run back out and maintain that circular formation. The swooping crane, I think it's called. And you can see here a mistake by AusGameRager getting caught by this Katana Samurai unit. Looks like he doesn't see this. I don't know where his attention might be since his main force is still back there. Let's see if he actually sees that or not. Yeah, he finally does see it, but he lost 5 men in that engagement. You can see that now that bow cav is still coming in, still doing more damage. Boa Shigaru there. I think they're taking shots into the bow cav. No, they're not. And you can see here the bow cav, I don't know what they're trying to do. Maybe get uphill or maybe shoot out this general. You can see that this player has really bad micro. Both players aren't really microing to the best of their power. Let's see what Bogdan can do. Looks like he has capped the sword dojo, so now his infantry has an advantage. And this player, it looks like he's going to try to he's desperately trying to recapture this building. And you can see the general of AusGameRager going in there, taking shots into these Yari Cav. And the Crazy Mikey is just sort of like letting him do it. I'm not sure about the levels of these players. Yeah, you can see that they're both new players to the game. But I like to show new battles with new players. And I also like to show battles with experienced players to kind of give you different ends of the spectrum. Now, when you're looking at this guy and how he's playing, you can see that he is definitely letting his troops get picked off. When you see bow cavalry, you want to scare it away by bringing your bows forward, because bow cavalry can't really do much against bowmen, especially when they're supported by spears. But when they're sitting around like this, they're going to be able to get charged, they're going to be able to get shot. You can see not really much support going on here. This Yari Cav just sitting there taking the damage, and you can see that now the general, the bow cav, and the other bow cav are trying to get this Katana Samurai unit to rout, and indeed they will make it rout. So that those bow cav are depleted indeed, but they are still doing a lot of damage. On the right, finally some action. You can see that this cavalry unit now of Justified is going forward. I don't know if they've seen this unit of Boa Shigaru or not. Yes, they have, and they're going to charge right into them. More units from the right here charging. Yari Samurai charging in as well. And you can see that the rest of his body is up on the hill. Looks like he is attempting to engage the main line over there while he slows this part down. You can see here those bow units got charged, and now there are some Yari Samurai against Yari Samurai action. And you can see some of those spear animations there. Pretty cool animations. I like the spear animations. And look at this guy, he just impaled that other guy over there. And you can see now the bow is just taking shots at these units over here. And look at the damage that this is doing. Just absolutely wrecking them. And there are some bow units up here. And you can see it taking a lot of damage. On the left here, AusGameRanger's vocab completely routed. And he is just left with his general sitting at 23 men, but you can see the amount of damage he did was absolutely detrimental to Crazy Mikey. And looks like the Mangonels aren't going to be firing much, as the Matsuda players have waited long enough, and looks like they are trying to take action right now. These are the forces of AusGameRager, and looks like AusGameRager and Justified are focusing their attention on one player at a time, which is a good idea when you're playing 2v2s. And you can see that they've left a Yari Ashigaru here to just support this Mangonel's unit, since he looks like he doesn't want them to get hurt. And you can see that now Bogdan's general dies over there on the right, and the Matsuda player on the right, who is Justified, just cleaning up shop, trying to free this building from the enemy control. You can see here the fire projecting Mangonels shooting in here at this mess, and actually causing some casualties for their own men. And Bogdan's army is completely in flight right now. I'm surprised at how little men he had. I suspect that there are a lot of troops in the woods. This other player here, Crazy Mikey, looks like he's just holding his position. He's not even attempting to recapture this. I think he's afraid of the fire projecting Mangonels, because these guys are daunting, especially when your units are depleted. And here's AusGameRanger General, still alive, still active. Only lost 7 men in all that skirmishing action on the left. So that's, I guess, pretty good. So now let's go ahead and fast forward through and see what actually happens. Because this looks like it's going to be a little bit of a stalemate until the Matsuda team gets in position, as Crazy Mikey looks like that he's not going to get off his position. And you can see here AusGameRanger's General going to work again, going up here, and looks like he is attempting to go ahead and charge that Boa Shigaru, if I'm not mistaken. A unit of Yari cavalry from Justified, 32 men, going directly for what seems to be I don't know who they're going for. I'll pull him back out. Here's the general of Crazy Mikey. He is still alive. So yeah, I thought there was going to be some action there, but it looks like I was mistaken. Let's go ahead and continue fast forwarding through here. And you can see what is going on here. It looks like the fire projecting Mangonels are firing at the units that are routing. Don't leave these guys in fire at will mode. That won't really do you much. In fact, that will probably waste ammunition. So you can see here the Matsuda players just taking position. I think they're waiting for their men to get their stamina back, since most of them are tired. And there's an attack here. 2 units of light cavalry from Bogdan marching up forward. And these are 2 units of Yari Samurai. I don't know if this player is new enough to just charge the Yari Samurai or not. It looks like he's going for the general. Let's take a look at this. You can see that these units without a general slowly running out. And yes, indeed, looks like they're going to run right into this Yari Samurai unit, while this other unit is going uphill, trying to, I guess, hit the bows or something. But I think the bows are going to be able to get some shots off. Indeed, here are some shots. Here comes some more volleys. This unit's going down to 44 men. And they are running across the field here, getting shot as they run. And looks like he is just wanting to charge towards the back of this unit of Lone Sword Shigaru. And that will do pretty good damage, I'm guessing. Yeah, taking down that unit a lot. Looks like AusGameRager is not really worried about that light cav unit, still going forward. Now the light cav changing its direction, changing its mind, deciding to just stop. You can see here 2 units of Yari Samurai now facing off with Katana Samurai, and more Katana Samurai from Crazy Mikey, who is now, looks like he is moving and shifting his men. And you can see that AusGameRanger now is trying to salvage his 2 units of Yari Samurai. The bows of Justified are far away from the battle. I would have moved them closer at this point, as it's critical to just end this and kill this guy. this guy off, and you can see here AusGameRager going forward towards some units of bowmen. They are unprotected. Also, bad lining up. You don't want to line your units up like that. This doesn't really do anything for you. In fact, it makes them more vulnerable to missiles and more vulnerable to cavalry charges. When it comes to the infantry, with the general of AusGameRager now plowing through this bow unit. And there are hidden units here. Yari Yashigaru, as I said again, a quite bad macro from Crazy Mikey and Bogdan. And the Matsuda player's micro isn't really that well either. You saw at the beginning here, AusGameRager doing a lot of mistakes with this bow cavalry, so you really gotta be careful with them, as they're not really easy units to use. I use them a lot, but I mess them up a lot as well. Same goes for matchlock units. They're hard to micro, but can pay off excellently if you use them properly. And you can see here that AusGameRager has collided with the forces of Crazy Mikey, who's just absolutely sitting there idly, not really doing much. And looks like, what's going on here? Alright, looks like it froze. Did we pause? No, we didn't pause. Alright, well, it appears that this game is frozen. I think this is due to the patch coming out, and I think when both AusGameRager and Justified watch this, they're going to comment and say that this is not really how the battle went down. So all these battles are sort of like changing. I think it's due to the new patch. I didn't think this would happen, but we're going to have to end it here because nothing's happening. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Sorry about the technical difficulties. More to come soon. Remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.